I said what I said. I said, where are you? He said, oh, I'm in Selfridges. If you later on he was like, we were very much together. I'm like, that's exactly what we agreed. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I thought I'll do a chit chat video, basically just chatting loads. I'm basically just talking about one of my second to worst experience ever in regards to dating. I just thought it would be funny and hopefully no one finds this relatable at all, because basically the worst experience that anyone could possibly go through. Yeah, so I'm gonna let the video carry on, go ahead, but I hope you guys enjoy it and see you guys on my next video. Love you loads and thank you so much for all the support and everything else. Thank you. See you guys very soon. Bye bye. So I'm doing this get ready with me chit chat video because I wanted to share, and I didn't want to focus too much on the story that I'm about to share with you guys, but rather share it while I'm getting ready, so I'm kind of distracted so I don't cry or anything of such. I'm actually not going to cry, but just in case. It's gonna be on my love life. I feel like I haven't shared any story in regards to my love life in a very long time. This guy who I was seeing for, I think, is it like 3 months? August to December. Yeah, so basically I met him via LinkedIn. I would not advise meeting people through there. I can't remember who added who first. I would like to believe it was him. This was like 2015 probably, but somehow we exchanged numbers, which at the time it was pure, and it was only actually last year 2016. He was back home for his best friend's wedding. You know, he was Snapchatting the whole wedding. He posted a picture of him in a suit, and you know, we all love a man in a suit. Do you know what I mean? If you can wear it well. Do you know what I mean? A man in a suit, it's beautiful. Like it's magical. Yes, I was like, oh, looking very dapper. Again, this is something that I'm learning as I'm going along with life. That just don't compliment people. Just do not compliment guys. Complimented him, and he was like, thank you. And so we started talking from there again. Obviously, it got a little bit flirty, and when I say flirty, I don't mean like he was like, ooh, you know, all of that. But I just knew where he was leading on to. Feeling the boy, feeling the boy. He asked me out, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. He's like, oh, when I go back from the wedding, when I'm in London, we should meet up. And I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. We agreed to meet on a Friday. I called in sick because I was actually not feeling well that day in the morning, so I actually didn't go to work. So I was meeting Queenster for a drink, and I agreed to meet him. Let's just say his name is Tom. Yeah, let's say his name is Tom. So I agreed to meet Tom after meeting Queenster. I agreed to meet Tom at Oxford Circus, and I was meeting Queenster at Brixton. If you live in London, you know it's not that far. It came that Friday. I went to Brixton. I was at Blue's Kitchen. So I met up with Queenster over there, having a drink, talking, chatting. But anyway, so I'm there in Blue's Kitchen, which is a bar slash restaurant, and I'm there chilling, you know, feeling the vibe. And so I messaged him. I say, hey, would you like to meet in Brixton instead? I'm at Blue's Kitchen. So he got my message, read it, never replied. So beforehand, I even forgot to say we had already FaceTimed. I was there doing my hair, and like, he made it very easy for me to just be myself around him. Yeah, so he read my message, never responded. We're supposed to be meeting up at, like, did I say 7? Yeah, 7 came, didn't hear from him, nothing. I waited until 9, so shout out to Queenster for waiting with me until 9 PM. So I had my phone on airplane mode when I got home, went to bed, and the next morning when I woke up, I saw a message. Oh Lord, he was crying. He said, you don't respect people's time, you're selfish, how can you just not show up? I was like, what do you mean, how can I not just show up? I said what I said. Do you know what, guys? You have to learn to pick up signs from the beginning. Like, I tried to make my point, but I'm constantly being told that I don't listen and value other people's points. But it's very hard when your point is basically, I asked you a question. Even that question, I was like, oh, I said, are we still meeting up? He read it, didn't respond. And I was like, oh, by the way, I'm at Blue's Kitchen in Brixton, would you like to meet up? Read it, didn't respond. And then he said, the reason why I didn't respond because you didn't respect my time. I was there, I waited for you. Man, even thinking about it now just gets me really upset, because it was all very much just psychological fucked up shit, man. But anyway, and I apologized, you know, I was just like, I'm sorry. And that's one thing I need to learn to stop doing, apologizing for something that is not my fault. Apologizing for people who start things and don't want to finish it as adults, and I have to chase them. And anyway, I just left it as that. And then later on he messaged me again, I believe like it was like the following week, he messaged me again, and he was basically just like, oh, let's meet up. And I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. First of all, he was like, oh, I'll meet you at Oxford Circus Station. Okay, cool, Cash. I get to Oxford Circus Station, he's not there. I said, where are you? He said, oh, I'm in Selfridges. If you Oxford Circus Station to Selfridges, it's about a 15-minute walk. It's very far, okay? Especially on a Friday when you've been in the office all day, you're tired, maybe 10 minutes. And I was just like, we agreed to meet outside the station. Why? I was just like, let me calm myself down. So I walked there. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. Got to Selfridges. He was upstairs waiting for me in Starbucks. So bear in mind, this is our first meet up. It could have possibly been our first date, but I'll just say meet up because first of all, we're meeting in Starbucks. Tired, frustrated. I got myself a tap water. Like, just judging by how the whole thing has gone so far, I didn't want to have to make the poor guy spend any money on me and me turn around and just be like, sorry, our spirits do not vibe. But our spirit did vibe. He's funny. We cracked loads and loads of jokes. He has a lovely personality, but I just couldn't take the bad side of him, the disappearing side of him. And then we end up going to a pub. Yeah, and he ordered a Copperberg and I got a beer. Again, my dad says lower down, order some soft drinks, but I just don't see the point of being fake. I have certain rules. I don't believe in sex before marriage. There's just certain things I don't believe in, but then I do feel like it could change if you meet someone who you like. Do you know what I mean? Like, circumstances change. So I never close the book. I'm not like, oh my god, isn't it gonna happen? Like, it's not that. It's just I'm letting you know that this is how it's been for the last how many years, and this is how it's going to be going forward, unless if I feel you make me comfortable enough to open that side of me. So we talked and stuff, and I expressed how I value things, and he didn't agree to it. We sort of mini argued. I walked off. So the whole time he was behind me while I was walking, and I didn't know. So I was heading towards the station, Oxford Circus Station, get on the tube and get my ass home because who sent me. And then right before the station, he's like, hey, and I was like, oh my god. And then we talked it over, got over it. And also, by the way, we kissed on our first meet up, which was just, I think because I'm giving an excuse here, but because we obviously had spoken before actually meeting face to face, it was just like, oh, do you know what I mean? Like, I was feeling it, he was feeling it, why not? Tried to meet up again. We met up. He took me to this lovely rooftop. I'm not saying where it is because I want to still be able to go there without anyone reminding me. It was a lovely restaurant slash bar, so we went there, took me there. That moment when we met up, it was what I hoped for going forward, but I just don't know, innit? I was like, oh, should we meet up for brunch? And then something happened and we couldn't meet up. Obviously, it was for a Sunday, and he was like, yeah, sure, we can meet up for brunch. On the Saturday, I was like, oh, just judging from previous, you know, what he's done previously, I didn't want to put myself in a situation where I'm the idiot. He responded on the Sunday at 11. I live in Croydon, by the way, just to say. Live in Croydon. I do not drive. Even if I did drive, it would take me an hour and a bit to get to anywhere near Central. So I'm just like, are you... I had already agreed to do something with my mum because she was like, oh, can you help me out? I'm like, okay, do you know what I mean? Like, the person I wanted to spend my Sunday with isn't getting back to me. I messaged him at 11 and I was like, so I messaged him at 12 and I was like, hey, so my mum needs some help and I've agreed because I haven't heard back from you, so we're just gonna have to reschedule. He responds back 30 minutes later saying, but it was already planned. So he got upset because of that. Didn't speak to me, nothing for a very long time. I messaged him, wouldn't respond. My birthday came, he watched oh my god. My 24th was probably, like I've said a million times, was the best birthday I've ever had, and I really wanted to spend that birthday with him. I think once you open yourself up to dating and the whole idea of a relationship, you automatically plan with a +1, whoever you'll see, and all, do you know what I mean? Like, you automatically plan that. So for me, it just hurt my feeling how just the fact that he knew it was my birthday but just didn't acknowledge it. Like, do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, birthday, no matter how old you are, for some people is nothing, but for me something. And he knew that. Around October, he messaged me, obviously Esther foolish, we worked things out, we were like, okay, go, and I was like, communication is a key. Like, I was like, it's not really here to chase you. It just shows that if someone doesn't like you, they don't like you. Do you know what I mean? Like, take the signs and run away with it. We were great, we met up again, and this time I was like, we'll just take it slow. We'll just take it very, very slow, because I don't know, man, you and your behavior, I don't know. Like, I don't want to put myself in that position again. And then it came down to Christmas. This year was a very special Christmas with my different groups of friends. We scheduled to meet up at different times just so we can have Christmas dinner together. I scheduled this guy into it again. I'm supposed to be meeting up with my friends, and he was like, oh no, because I'm going home around this day, please can we meet? And I was like, oh, I've got, you know, dinner with the girls. He was like, oh, please. I was like, yeah, sure. We scheduled with the girls. We were very excited about this dinner thing that he had planned, and I was like, oh, where are we going? He's like, oh no, don't worry, like, it's a surprise. I was like, okay, cool, cash, I love surprises. So we were like on a good, like, it was good. Obviously we were talking throughout the week. He mentioned it on a Tuesday. I still remember this because on a Tuesday, on a Thursday, and on a Monday morning we had discussed it. He was like, oh, so you know, make sure you're ready for 7. I was like, trust me, I'll be ready. I've already got my outfit. I'm really excited. Just can't wait to see you. Do you know what I mean? The Saturday came now. Went to Croydon. I messaged him in the morning and I was like, hey, good morning. Looking forward to later on. He didn't respond. I was like, okay, you might be at the gym. And he's always Snapchatting. He's at the gym, by the way. So now we're talking about, it's 4 p.m. still haven't received a response from him. No response, nothing. And I was like, okay, what's going on? Message him again. Message him about maybe 6 times in the space of 3 hours. Message him, I was like, oh, are we still meeting up? Hey, like, I'm getting ready now, like, can you let me know? And is everything okay? At first I was like really worried, and then I was like, okay, this dude is about to do something that I will never be able to forgive. Like, you know when you just know, but you're just trying to convince yourself that you're too much of a nice person for someone to try and do that to you. Supposed to meet up for 7 o'clock came. I already had my wig on. I was ready. I had that eyeliner and I was red. Yeah, no response. I was so upset. Like, I was so upset at the time, and I'll tell you what his reason was. I was so upset at the time that it broke me. Like, it's not even about the fact that, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just the principle. It's just the fact that I feel like a mug. I felt like a mug. I legit felt like a mug. Yeah, I mean, I blocked him at like 11:30 p.m. And the reason why I blocked his WhatsApp, because I was just sick and tired of seeing it double tick and him not reading it and not responding back, but me seeing that he is online. So, oh my god, so January came now. I don't know if anyone remember the tube strike in January. So I haven't heard from this guy in a very long time. The tube strike in January, Snapchat had the London story time thing, and he was the first person on that story time, and I felt like God was trying to slap me on my face. Oh my god, it was the worst thing ever. Oh my god, I remember that day, and I had to film it and send it to all the ladies, and just like all the group chat, and just be like, did I do something wrong? Because I feel like God's trying to tell me something. Yeah, so, you know, foolish me, I decided to message him in February. I was on this thing where I was like, me trying to get over this, you know, embarrassment. And not to be extreme, we were not like, we had agreed that we were together, but it was never officially agreed. I don't know how to explain it, because later on he was like, we were very much together. I'm like, that's exactly what we agreed. How do you leave someone who you're meant to be together with? Just don't give them an update of what's happened. Like, I stupidly decided to message him just to be like, how's your the whole purchase of your house going? Because I know he's got too much of an ego to ever ask for help, and I don't know, I need to be a little bit more mean and just be like, it just kept coming into my mind. And there's nothing worse than seeing someone buying something when they could have just asked the correct questions, and he was just not that type of person. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, if you need any help, let me know. And this was via LinkedIn as well. He was like, oh yeah, sure, give me a ring. But I did give him a ring. Yeah, I did. Now, actually not a ring, actually I WhatsApp him, and I was just like, did you actually like, how is it going? And he was like, oh no, it's fine. And started bringing up the whole, oh, I like you thing. And I think secretly I was looking for closure, but I just didn't know how to. And so I did manage to find how to actually get the closure that I needed. And then when he brought it up, I didn't bring it up. Oh, so how are you? I miss you. And that, you know, like when someone hits you, or I don't know, you just get a ding in your ear. That's how it felt like. And I just said to him, you didn't show up. Like, you not even not show up, you just didn't respond. Like, what? Like, I'm just very confused in the fact that what do you, I don't know, like what was I meant to do in that case? Do you know what I mean? And I wanted to know, personally, selfishly, I wanted to know, what did I do? Because I just feel like I'm still new to this whole dating life thing. I need to know what is it that I'm doing that's not right, that's gonna push away somebody who I really like, which at the time was him, not anymore. So then he was just like, oh, I just feel like you're so much of a taker and not a giver. And I was like, in what sense? He goes, like, for example, like when we go out, you wouldn't pay. He offered, and I was like, no, it's fine. He was like, no, come on man, like I'm an African man. So it's just stuff like that. I'm just like, you can't come with me with that nonsense. I'm really trying not to swear. I'll come with that nonsense and expect me to just be like, yeah, sure, that's fine. Yeah, you didn't offer the pay. I was like, okay, that's fine. I apologize, you know, I didn't mean to come across as like that. I just feel like, do you get me? Like, it was never something that I felt like was of an issue to you, because whenever I did offer, you just like, no. And one of my biggest rules, if you come up with an idea, you pay for it. He was like, oh yeah, you're so much of a taker, not a giver. Like, for example, if it's someone's birthday, you don't wish them happy birthday. I was like, your birthday is in May, we're in February, we just started talking in August. Your point is? I was like, but what happened that day? You just didn't respond. He goes, oh, I was scared you wasn't going to turn up. That was his excuse. He said he didn't respond back to my messages asking him where we were meeting, where I was going to meet him, because he was scared that I wasn't going to turn up. Because of our first incident, when I asked him if we could meet up in Brixton and he never responded, he was scared that I wasn't going to turn up on like our, I don't even remember how many times we've met previously before that. So that was his excuse, and I said, okay. That's when I just realized, I was like, I can't force someone to be with me. I can't force someone to want to, you know, talk to me. Like, it's one of them things where it's just like, we're adult. It's a big 33-year-old man, you know, 33. He's doing that. I wasn't sure if you were going to turn up. I don't want to say it's a lame excuse, because everyone's different. Everyone deals with things very differently. Because to me, the signs were written from the beginning, like they were there from the beginning, and I hate not giving people chances. You know, I feel like I'm constantly have to chase to find out how someone feels about me. That's one thing I'm learning to break out from. And in regards to where I am now, I'm still dating. Like, I'm not an exciting person. Like, I'm very boring. So when you get bored, tell me innit, and I'll bust a split. Joking. Yeah, when someone gets bored, I just feel like it's just just communicate. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I'm starting to learn that people really do not communicate. Like, I struggle with communication quite a lot, and the majority of the time is the fact that I'm just scared of losing out on somebody who I feel a certain way about. Yeah, so more of the story is basically just pick up on the signs, man. Pick up on the signs. Yeah, I just feel like people lack the ability to love, the ability to trust, the ability to just let two worlds merge into one. Everyone expects the other person to basically apply and start doing what they're comfortable with, because at the end of the day it's almost like, I've waited this long and this is the routine that I've got, this is what I do, this is how I do it, this is what time I wake up, this is how I sleep, this is how I have my phone. You're gonna have to basically apply what I do into your life now. Like, you can't change that. And I think that we're going about it the wrong way as human beings. We all have our lives, do you know what I mean? But when two worlds combine, it's like two planets in it combining together. I think that's very, very possible. And I don't ever want someone to feel like they've settled being with me. I'm a queen. I'm a queen and I deserve to be treated as a queen. My children shall treat me as a queen. My husband shall treat me as a queen, and I will treat him as the king he deserves to be. The guy who I'm seeing now, I don't even know what we're doing, to be honest. Yeah, that's one thing, you have to understand what's going on. Don't be like me, trying to be all spontaneous and, you know, going ahead with the flow. Sometimes you can't go ahead with the flow. Sometimes you have to know what's going on, because going ahead with the flow leads to heartbreaks and assumptions, and, you know, you start planning the wedding, start planning the kids' names, and that's not what the other party, you know, feels or agrees to. You know, when it comes to love and stuff, like, it's a choice, and I think I find peace in that. And you know as well, I just realized, I just remembered that sometimes, yeah, I don't remember what it is, sometimes you don't even need closure. You really don't. You don't need it. Anyone out there who's like in your mid-20s and still haven't found the one while everyone else have, just hold on. Hold on, it will be alright. Just dry your eyes. Hey! Kamunga. But so here's the finished look, and what I usually do is that I would sew right in the middle, right in the center, usually there. This is a bit light, but can't bother it. The wig is a brand new wig, so I thought, why don't I introduce it to you guys? You know, I call her Auntie Sasha, I believe. I can't remember the name. I just need to remember her name. It's really bad. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, let me know if you find this story relatable or not. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Love you, and thank you ever so much. See you soon. Bye-bye.